Alright, let's get into some of the antennas I have here. So I have an end-fed half wave, which is a 40 through 10 with 17 and 30 meter links. I have a dipole, which is a 20 meter with 17 and 15 meter links. The focus of this video is going to be this AX-1 that I've been carrying with me. And I always carry two antennas with me when I go on these SOTA activations. I've just had one of the antennas go out on me, had a wire rip out, and then I lost the activation, so I always carry two. So the AX-1, I got this Max Expedition beefy pack. I mean, I'm not the first one to use this. This is, I mean, all over other people that have had radio YouTube channels. It's just a great pack. It fits everything in here. So I have the, this is the coil for the 17, 20, and 15. There's a little switch right here. You just switch back between 20 and 17. And when you switch it to 17, you can do 15 meters on here. Have that there. And then we have the 40 meter coil, which is here. And then there's the whip. And I'll get this all set up. But I've been using this specifically with my QMX that I built from the kit. And this is that Teflon case that I got from, can't remember his call sign right now, but great case for this. And then I got the knobs for the QMX as well. These are great knobs compared to the OEM one. So this is a 60 to 15 meter transceiver that I built. And then because it's with the AX-1, I'm going to be carrying this ATU-10. Great antenna tuner for this setup. Because this AX-1 is just, it's not resonant. I know they said it's resonant on 20 meters, but I haven't been able to get it less than 3 to 1 without that antenna tuner. I guess that's okay. I really don't want to be up at 3 to 1. I like to get as low as I can. So, and then I also carry the radials, and I have this QRP Guys DS1 antenna mount. I have 2 radials on here because I figured that would be better than 1. And then I'm carrying using this key specifically now because I send a lot better on a single lever. So this is just the American Morse Mini B Single lever that I bought the kit, so I built this, put together. I like it. It sends pretty well for me and can really, hit it really hard, and I don't feel like I'm gonna damage the key. But it's a great key if anybody's interested in a single lever. And then this is the battery that I'm using for the QMX. It's just a 225 watt or 22.5 watt. Yeah, and that's it. So let me get everything set up, and then we'll just test out the AX-1. I'll show you how I have that set up on a tripod. All right, so I got the coax picked up. So this is the coil. I'm just going to switch it to 20 meters right now, and then the whip just screws in just like this. And it's tight, and then I'll just get this on here. That's locked in. Okay, so I have this this tripod. I like the flexible because I can push this, I can flatten it out like this, so it's nice and flat. So if it's too high, it'll blow over in the wind. Maybe not this one because it's not, a whip that's up, 17 feet. But let me pull this whip out. It's all the way out. So real quick, this again is that the QRP Guys DS1 antenna mount. I had an extra one laying around. So basically you need the 3 holes. You could probably make this yourself. The 3 holes, I have the 2 radials going out each side. They're 13 feet each, or 4 meters approximately. Then you have the center screw that hooks into the camera mount. And then you have your BNC connector, your SO239. This is a BNC connector. And what's nice is if, let me kind of zoom in on that, if I can get a little bit better. It's not really a zoom, it's just closer. This just clips right out, and what you do is you just clip it in, and it's in. There it goes, and it's all locked in. And then you can kind of bend the legs to get this whip vertical. So let's lift it up here. So this is the whole antenna. So you're looking at like from the ground up. I mean, this is probably, I don't know, 4.5 feet. So all right, so yeah, that's it. I just have the 2 radials going out. Possibly add a third. I'm just not going to add a third. I don't know if it's actually going to make that much of a difference. It possibly could, but I don't know. For what I'm using it for, if I'm on top of a summit, I'm already up at elevation, so that's a good way to get that signal out. But let me see if I can find some stations and we can see how this sounds. All right, so I'm back here. So this is the Mini B. This is that small little tiny battery I have. Let me actually see what the amperage is on this. This is... I'm not sure. It doesn't say on here. Oh, this is a 10,000 milliamp battery. Okay. It's pretty small. It's like the size of a deck of cards. Has 77%. I also have a trigger cable on here because when I built my QMX transceiver on one of the transformers, you have to do the winding, and I chose to do the 9 volt instead of the 12. So I have a trigger cable on here because this is a more than a 9 volt battery, which is kind of nice. So let's see, let's get this turned on here. Okay, so I'll grab my phone. Let's see who's if there's any summits out. T. Make sure the tuner's on. I also keep a right and rain. That was an N. That was a November station. Oh, you didn't hear me. I don't think you can hear me. I can't hear me. All right, so got him. That's crazy. He gave me a 449, and I gave him a 449. He was probably 339. But yeah, I don't know how great the band conditions are. They're obviously not that great, right? You obviously heard earlier that I could hear him pretty well, and then he's kind of faded out. There's a lot of QSB, and there's a lot of noise on the band too right now. But let's see what else we can get here. All right, so that was KX0R, which is George. He's on Summit, Whiskey 0C, Strokes, Sierra Romeo 052, so that's a 5-pointer. So that's on the AX1 from my yard on, I think this is like 4 watts putting out on this, so that's pretty good. There it is out there, so cool. All right, everyone, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. So as you can see, I'm working QRP, so I was trying to work through the pileups. You know, just be patient and wait for the pileup to run dry, and then get your call sign out there, especially when you're working QRP. And don't give up; you'll get through. You know, and this is filmed over 2 days. I did some filming yesterday, and I hit George, Kilo X-Ray 0 Romeo in Colorado on a Soda Summit. With a pretty good signal report. It was 579 or 569 actually, and it worked out. But this antenna, the AX1, I would, you know, if you need something quick to set up really fast, just to get an activation, 10 for POTA and contacts and 4 for SOTA, you should be able to do it. I can't imagine you wouldn't get calls on this. You know, you're gonna be operating QRP, but I've used this antenna twice and I've activated, and like I said before, I hit Japan when I was up on Burnt Mountain, just down south of me here, which is pretty amazing on a, you know, a 4-foot whip that you have, and you know, less than 5 watts. So I hope that helps with the AX1. You know, I'm not the only one that's done this. There's lots of videos out there, but somebody asked me about it and what I was using for the setup, and I hope this helps them and help them make a decision on whether or not they want to, you know, have something like this or come up with something that they think is better for them. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time.